Hello guys, and welcome back to my How to Travel Guide, Budgets Edition, Part 3. So in my previous budgets episode, we walked through all the different ways that you can kind of come up with a budget for your travel. And then I gave you a bunch of tips and advice on how to save up and to make money to put towards your travels. So today I'm going to talk about all the many ways that you can take that money that you've earned and worked so hard for and spend it wisely and really try to stretch it out as much as you can on your travels. First, we need to minimize the cost of things back home. So for longer trips, this includes your rent. So think about subletting, your car. Think about putting the insurance on hold, bills, talk to your electricity provider or your water provider or your telephone provider and see if you can put your account on hold for a month, 2 months, 3 months, because you're not going to be there. So when you first start on your travels, you've been saving for months, probably living off ramen, budgeting everything, and then you land and you're so super excited that you're finally here. And what do most travelers make the mistake of doing? They spend a huge chunk of their savings partying, shopping, and really just in the first several days of their trip. I know you're excited, but trust me, over 80% of first-time travelers do this. And then by the end of the trip, they find that they don't have enough money to go on some sort of really cool excursion that they really wanted to do. And then they have to either not do it or they end up borrowing money from family or friends. Budget travel starts the day you arrive, and you must be vigilant with your finances. You've made a budget for a reason, and every little bit matters on your trip. So don't go crazy on the first few days. Hey, yummy, yummy, yummy food. If you're staying at a hostel, cook from that hostel. Most hostels are equipped with a fairly decent kitchen, or at least a kitchen that will have all the basic necessities, utensils, refrigerators, stoves, and all that you would need to cook a dish. Buying supplies from the grocery store will save you big bucks, and it's a great way to keep your costs down if you're doing any kind of long-term travel. Try to avoid eating in restaurants that are in popular touristy areas. Try literally going 1 or 2 streets over, because you'll generally find the exact same food, but it'll be cheaper. Eat from streetcars or vendors. It's fast, it's cheap, and you can literally see it being cooked right in front of you. So a food safety tip when eating from street carts or vendors in foreign countries is try to eat from the ones in the more popular areas. So I know this is kind of the opposite of the restaurants, but the street carts and vendors in the more popular areas will generally have a larger food turnover, so food isn't sitting for long periods of time, and that's what you don't want. That's when you can kind of get the bacteria and the illnesses. Cheap entertainment options. Now, some things that you see and do while traveling are going to cost you a lot of money. But not everything is going to cost you money, and there are actually a lot of free activities to do in every single country and city that you are visiting. Some examples include hiking, exploring local markets, walking around and taking photos, visiting a free museum. There's a lot of them. Beach, 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 beach. Biking, climbing and visiting viewpoints, and most other outdoor attractions. Of course, most cities and countries will vary, but if you are creative, you ask around and you do a bit of research, you can generally find a lot of free things to do in whatever city or country you are visiting. Accommodations. Generally, if I can, I will try and stay with friends, or I will stay in a hostel. Now, a great way to save money if you are traveling a long time is to ask the hostel that you are staying at, or ask around to a bunch of other hostels in the area that you are looking to travel to, and ask them if you can do work for accommodation. Now, most hostels offer this. They allow you to, generally it's housework, cleaning, tidying the beds, etc. or sometimes even reception work. By doing that work for them, they'll provide you with a free accommodation, sometimes even food, and sometimes even money. Souvenirs. So when you're buying things that aren't from a storefront, that are from vendors, or well, sometimes it works for storefronts, they employ a bargaining, negotiation system where basically the first price that you see is never the real price, and you should not be paying that because you will be overpaying and get ripped off. If you're looking to buy something, ask for less. Barter. This will take time and it will take practice to kind of figure out what exactly, how low will they come to and what the approximate prices are. It takes a lot of practice, so don't feel bad when you first start traveling and you first start negotiating and bartering. Taxis and transportation. I always try to take public transportation, or even better, walk to the destination that I need to get to, because it is cheap, it is free. Walking, yeah, it's great exercise too. When it comes down to it, experience is key. The more that you travel, the better you'll get at budgeting and getting your dollar to stretch further on the road. Just because you're traveling on a budget doesn't mean you need to budget everything. Pick out the areas of your travels that you want to splurge on and ones that you want to save on, and just kind of know that. And like I said, practice makes perfect. So happy travels, woo! So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned lots about traveling budgets over these last three episodes, and it's given you a lot of good pointers and tips for your travels. Awesome. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I've got more of these coming for you, and I will see you later. Bye! I'm here to tell you that travel can be affordable, but you need to plan for it, you need to budget it, and you need to prioritize it in your life.